Parents moved my kids' stuff to the basement, claiming our other grandson deserves the best rooms. When I got home and saw my kids crying, I just smiled and said, "Pack your bags." My parents had no idea what was coming. Update 1: I am Amanda, 35 years old and mother to the sweetest 10-year-old twins, Jack and Emma. After my divorce 2 years ago, we moved in with my parents, which seemed like a blessing at first. Working 12-hour shifts as a pediatric nurse meant I needed help, and they offered. My relationship with them had always been complicated, but I tried to make it work. Then my brother Stephen and his wife Melissa had their baby boy, and suddenly my kids became invisible. I never imagined my own parents would betray us so completely. If you are enjoying this story, drop a comment about where you are watching from and hit that subscribe button to join our storytelling family for more real-life drama. When my husband David and I split up after 12 years of marriage, I was devastated, not just emotionally but financially. We had built our life around his income as a software engineer, while I worked part-time as a nurse to accommodate raising our twins. The divorce left me with shared custody, minimal alimony, and the sudden need to work full-time to support myself and my children. My parents, Martha and Richard, offered their home as a temporary solution. "Just until you get back on your feet," my father had said with a pat on my shoulder. I was grateful despite our complicated history. Growing up, I had always been the responsible one, the one who followed rules and met expectations, while my younger brother Stephen was the golden child who could do no wrong. I spent 8 years putting myself through nursing school, specializing in pediatrics because I loved working with children. My path was not flashy but steady. Stephen, on the other hand, dropped out of college, started a tech business that my parents funded, and was now making 6 figures at 32. The pattern of favoritism was so deeply ingrained that I hardly noticed it anymore. Jack and Emma were wonderful kids, each with their own distinct personality. Jack was the creative one, always drawing or building something with a sensitivity that sometimes made life challenging for him. Emma was my little athlete and advocate, outspoken and confident, the first to stand up when she saw something unfair. They were both doing well in school despite the upheaval of the divorce and move. Our initial arrangement with my parents seemed positive. They converted their home office into a bedroom for the twins, and I took the guest room. I contributed to groceries, did most of the cooking, and made sure the kids were respectful of their grandparents' space and routines. I worked 12-hour shifts at the children's hospital, sometimes overnight, which meant my parents helped with school drop-offs and pickups when needed. The plan was to save enough for a security deposit and first month's rent on our own place within a year. I was careful with money, taking extra shifts when possible and putting aside as much as I could. The housing market in our area was expensive, but I was determined to give my children stability again. Then Stephen and Melissa had their baby, little Ethan, and everything changed. My parents had always favored Stephen, but their reaction to his baby was something else entirely. They transformed the formal dining room into a nursery, despite the fact that Stephen and Melissa had their own 4-bedroom house across town. They bought expensive baby equipment that would only be used during visits. My mother started canceling plans to help with my kids if Stephen needed anything at all. "Your brother needs more support right now," she would say. "He is new to parenting." The irony that I had been a single parent for 2 years somehow escaped her. At first I tried to be understanding. New babies are exciting, and this was their first grandson. Jack and Emma had been their only grandchildren for 10 years, so perhaps